Well, the snack aisles at grocery stores are packing in more protein as food companies look to cash in on the latest food craze. 70% of Americans say they're trying to eat more protein, making a big jump from just 3 years ago. Pop-Tarts are the latest to jump on the bandwagon, launching protein versions in November with 10 grams of protein per serving. So here with more on this latest food craze, registered and licensed dietitian Kelly Scott. Kelly, thank you for coming in.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I've been in the grocery store and I've seen protein popcorn, protein drinks. In your expert opinion, is this just another food trend or are there actual health benefits attached to it?
So it does appear to be a food trend. Obviously, the goal would be to increase protein, but we also have to be mindful of the proteins that we're eating. And so are they healthy? Are they whole food proteins? So we want an emphasis on those type of proteins versus the proteins that might be placed in these products that we're not even sure what kind of proteins they are, where they're coming from. Also, you know, these products such as Pop-Tarts or Doritos or things like that, they're not healthier products. They're simply adding the protein into these products. And so it's not taking out less sugar, it's not a less processed product. So overall health, it's not emphasizing health, it's just emphasized putting some protein inside these products.
So it's kind of like processed protein in a sense.
Correct.
Okay.
And is the protein itself processed as well? And so we have to make sure that we're mindful of that.
How much protein should we be getting in our normal diets?
Yeah, so it's based on your body weight and then obviously how much muscle mass you have. So because protein is the building block of our muscle, then the more muscle mass we have, the more protein that we would want to have. And so a good general rule, not that anybody's calculating this at home, but usually it's about 1 gram per kilogram of body weight.
Could someone possibly be getting too much protein daily?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So just because it is healthy, just like anything else, we could certainly get too much protein.
What are some signs that people might be getting too much, or maybe they should scale back a little bit on getting protein?
Yeah, so with any kind of nutrient, even a healthy nutrient, if you're having too much of something, weight gain could possibly be a side effect. Obviously, our kidneys process our protein, and so if your kidneys aren't functioning properly, sometimes in the elder population, then we might see a decline in kidney function.
So, you know, we touched on Pop-Tarts, and some of these items are geared towards children. Should younger kids be eating protein, and how much, if so?
Certainly they should be eating protein. I'm not sure if they should be geared and marketed to eat these type of products. Again, it's the same thing with the processed products and the unhealthy ingredients that are in these products that really are geared toward children. And then if you put this protein label on, it might be deceiving that it is healthy, where in fact it is far from healthy.
A little misleading. Parents should definitely watch out for that.
Yes, absolutely.
Is there anything that people should be looking for when they are reading these labels on these protein-packed foods?
Yes, and so obviously we should be looking at the label. One of the things with something like Pop-Tarts, the first thing that we should be looking for would be the sugar content, and then obviously the list of ingredients itself. If there are multiple ingredients, we already know that that's not a good product for us. If there are ingredients in that list that we can't identify, it should be something that we should just be putting right back on the shelf.
And then before I let you go here, new dietary guidelines are supposed to come out this fall. What kind of changes do you expect we could see, and what kind of impact could it have?
I believe there's going to be more emphasis on whole foods, which is exactly what the public needs, is more whole food products. That's going to be one of the main emphasis.
All right, perfect. Kelly Scott, thank you so much for joining me again. Great tips and advice.
Thank you.
All right, WFMJ Weekend Today will be right back with more local news.